Welcome to Ferny Creek Primary School. I invite you to come with me on a tour to have a look at our beautiful school, our very foggy school in the hills. Come with me, and if you want to find out further information than what we have on our tour, please don't hesitate to consult our website or call us for a more in-depth discussion. Thank you. We're just heading into the main entry of the school. This school has been around for about 125 years. This is our 125th anniversary this year. Unfortunately, we've been a little bit hamstrung with all our celebrations because of the current events. However, notwithstanding, we're still celebrating and we've still got lots of events happening this year. We're going to head into the administration building first of all. In the administration building, we have our main office, so for all parent inquiries, any issues you may have, that will be your first port of call. Come through. In our main administration building, we also have the uniform shop, and uniforms can be purchased at any time. We do have a day of opening, but they can be purchased at any time. I think that's a definite bonus to our school because it saves you going off-site to purchase your uniform items. We also have a senior school library over here and our first aid area. Let's go through to our art studio. Our arts program, our visual arts program, is a very important specialised area for our students. And in there, the students have the opportunity to really study various meanings of art and really explore their creativity. And I think it's really important that we acknowledge that all children are not necessarily academic, but they have talents in many other areas. We have a new electric kiln, and the children have really had a lot of fun creating pottery and exploring their creativity within that medium. We'll just stop by our Japanese board at the moment. Another specialist area that students can study is Japanese. Japanese is studied from foundation right through to grade 6, and the children are very fortunate to have a native Japanese speaker as their teacher. Now, in Japanese, they not only learn the language, but they also learn the culture, the customs, and the traditions of the Japanese people. When the students get to grade 5 to 6, they also have the opportunity to exchange with our sister school in Japan, which is always a very popular program. The teaching of literacy is a high priority at Ferny Creek Primary School, and we ensure that all students have their literacy met through individualised and teaching to the need of those students. Within our reading program, we teach reading skills explicitly through the cafe reading approach and through all the different skills of learning reading. Right, we're just going to go and visit the 3-4 classroom. The 3-4 classroom actually engaged in a writing activity at the moment, so please come through. Come with me as we go and have a look at the 3-4 classroom.
When you get your piece of paper, with a grey lead pencil, very lightly.
The whole school uses a 6+1 traits of writing approach, which gives the students a framework for learning to write texts. And I think that's through explicit teaching of the 6+1 framework that the students really create and work on their craft of writing. Now we're just going down to the senior hub. The children work well in small group activities, which is what they're just organising.
We do heaps of activities, so we do cross country, and I did that last year and I made it up to region. We do athletics with like shot put and sprints and stuff. And yeah, it's really fun. With camps, we have camps from 3 to 6, and we go to many different places. We go to Portsea, Lawn, and we have really fun activities. We do heaps of archery, and we do surfing at Lawn, that's the surf camp. Then there's Portsea, which is a beach camp where you can go swimming and stuff like that. And Camp Tulalangi, which is new this year. And Camp Haspy Downs, which the grade 5-6 went this year. And the grade 3-4 camps go for 3 days, and the grade 5-6 camps go for 4 days.
In the 5-6, we have an iPad program, so all the 5-6s bring in their own device. It's really helpful because it's easier to publish work on your own device, so you can do it at home, and it's a good way of getting work done.
Now we're going to go and head outside. And outside we have our beautiful grounds, which just seem to go on for miles. So come and join us. First, what we see is our grade 5-6 playground. And beyond that is our lovely slopes. The children are very lucky that they have great areas in which to play. Would Monwave School captains like to talk about our kitchen garden program?
Well, once in 3-4 and other years, you can start cooking with the Veggie Patch program. We have a Veggie Patch just over here with chickens, and where students can learn to plant plants and help the environment.
So all students from grades 1 to 4 have the opportunity to participate in a kitchen garden program, and through that they learn skills such as collaborating, learning to grow and propagate seeds, and then from that they harvest their produce and learn to cook in our kitchen garden. Would like to come through and we'll have a look. Our chickens are obviously wandering around the grounds through the days. Our chickens tend to run free range across the oval and have been known to even pop their head in my office from time to time. So I don't know that we'll see any today. Down in this area is a frog bog the children were talking about, and it's currently an area that we're looking for grants to develop even further. And it's an area of learning for the children as they explore the outside. Children from grades 3 to 6 are able to participate in an environmental program called EnviroNights, and that's run between the community and the parents, and also has involvement of the Friends of Ferny Creek Association, and they work on sustainability programs throughout the school and together with the community. Our school is very close with our community too. We have lots of community events. One of our popular events is our Billy Carp Festival that's run at the beginning of each year. And this is the track that we set up right down the hill. Parents bring their picnics and the children bring the billy carts, and we have fun racing down the hill. And the only ones who ever have an accident are the dads that get in the billy carts. Probably when they should be. We received a grant a couple of years ago to build a cover for our basketball, which creates an all-weather environment. So when it's really hot, children have an area to shelter, and when it's just drizzly weather like this, children can still get outside, and if they need shelter, they've got the shelter of the basketball courts, as well as for sport events. Performing arts and music is taught through the curriculum program, and it's a very popular and very important area of our school. We also have a private tuition program, and students can learn virtually any instrument that they want. And I had some of my students here also learn instruments through our music program.
I learn piano, taught by Dean Moore, who also runs the band. Over 100 students in our school learn piano at this school.
All the lessons here are really fun, and with the band we get to perform at the Christmas carols and a couple other events that we have at the school.
We also have a school choir made up from students from 2 to grade 6, and they're coming up in leaps and bounds. It's new last year, and the school choir are very talented and headed up by a very talented choir teacher called Karen. We'll just head through to the junior school building, and that's the start of the show. In this building we have the grade 1-2s, 2 grade 1-2 classes, a 2-3 class and our foundation class. I invite you to come join me. In this area is our junior school library. Reading is very important to us here at Ferny Creek, and we certainly have provide the opportunity for all students to have the support that they need in developing their reading skills. I invite you to come and join me as we come and visit the grade 1-2 classroom. The children are engaged in a reading activity, so doing small group, ability-focused activities, and Rianne, the class teacher, is working with a group on the floor.
What does enormous mean? Freya. Fantastic. Thank you.
The welfare of students is really important to us, and our program is underpinned by the student school-wide positive behaviour framework. Part of that framework is really building the students' skills and resilience and dealing with, in a positive manner, any issues that they may have. Today, the grade 1 students in this classroom are undertaking a bucket filling activity. And Kelly will talk about that in just a moment.
Okay, hold on here. When we're bucket fillers, we're doing happy, good things, and we're making other people feel super duper happy when we're doing bucket fillers.
I promised you a visit to Japanese classroom, so we're going to head on into 2-3, where Toshi, our Japanese teacher, and the students are ready for us. Come on through. Oh, fantastic! I didn't expect that. Oh, beautiful. And who can tell me what they've been doing today?
So we've been finishing off our Japanese castle.
Konnichiwa. They're learning a season for this term, and this is poster representing their favorite seasons, and they match with the Japanese castle.
Hi, so this is our foundation classroom. At the moment we're in the middle of our investigations program. We start investigations every morning of the week where the children get to choose what they want to do. So it's all play-based learning, linked to whatever we're learning at the moment. We've got role-playing, lots of maths activities. The puzzles are big at the moment. We've got puzzles going on everywhere. And the craft table is always very popular. The kids are making things. So it is a chance for the children to decide what they want to do, and they can move around freely during the time. So we spend our whole morning block doing the investigations program. Kids love it. It's been a great way to settle the kids into school from kinder. It's also actually been really good with the transition back after home learning. So I think if we ask the kids, it would be their favourite part of the day is the investigations. As I said, the children do get to choose what they want to do, so they can sort of go to their area of interest. Occasionally I do sort of move them into different directions. If they're always doing the same thing, I might encourage them to try something else. But they do generally move around quite a lot and have a lot of fun, and we're developing a lot of the social and emotional side of the program here. So it's learning to negotiate, learning to talk to other kids and working with each other. So a lot of the really fundamental things of our foundation program.
With the buddy program, in grade 5 we get assigned a buddy and we get to hang out with them, and then we have sometimes two sessions a week, and we just hang out with our buddies and we help them with their work and we just bond together.
And I'd like to thank you for coming on our tour. Just remember, we're not professional actors, we just love our school and we invite you to come and visit us. If you'd like further information, please either call us or check out our fabulous new website, or better still, come on a real tour when you can. Thank you.
That's a wrap!